Welcome to Sample Exams, where software testing questions get solved, step by step. Let's get started. Error guessing is about anticipating the errors, defects, and failures based on the tester's knowledge. Answer A is not correct. This is an example of anticipating the developer's error. Answer B is not correct. This is an example of anticipating the defect. Answer C is correct. This is an example of a potential root cause of a defect, which is neither an error, defect, nor failure, and difficult for the tester to anticipate. Answer D is not correct. This is an example of anticipating a failure, perhaps based on experience of previous systems in this application domain. Answer A is not correct. Testing quadrants group test levels and test types separately according to several criteria. They do not represent any combinations of test levels and test types, and they are not related to any location within a software development lifecycle. Both test levels and test types are treated separately in the testing quadrants model. Answer B is not correct. Testing quadrants group test levels and test types according to several criteria. They do not describe the degree of granularity of individual test types performed at each test level. Such a model, regarding the test levels, is called the test pyramid. Answer C is not correct. The statement is wrong, because in general any test type can be performed at any test level. Answer D is correct. The testing quadrants group test levels, test types, activities, test techniques, and work products in agile software development. In this model, tests can be business-facing or technology-facing. Tests can support the team, i.e., guide the development, or critique the product, i.e., measure its behavior against expectations. The combination of these two viewpoints determines the four quadrants. Answer A is not correct. Regression tests increase in number as the project progresses, as new regression tests are typically required as changes are made to the system. Similarly, the number of confirmation tests also typically increases as the project progresses, as new confirmation tests are needed for each fix made to a system. Answer B is not correct. It is the other way round. Confirmation tests are created and run when the test object is fixed, and regression tests are, ideally, run whenever the test object is enhanced, changed. Answer C is not correct. Confirmation testing verifies that a defect has been fixed correctly and so is concerned with testing changes to the test object. However, regression testing ensures that changes, including changes to the operational environment, do not have negative effects on unchanged software and so does not check that the operational environment remains unchanged. Answer D is correct. Regression testing ensures that changes do not have negative effects on unchanged software. Confirmation testing verifies that a defect has been fixed, and so is concerned with changed code. Exploratory testing is useful when there are few or inadequate specifications or there is significant time pressure on the testing. Exploratory testing is also useful to complement other more formal test techniques. Exploratory testing will be more effective if the tester is experienced, has domain knowledge, and has a high degree of essential skills, like analytical skills, curiosity, and creativeness. Thus, answer A is correct. Exploratory testing is useful when there are few or inadequate specifications or there is significant time pressure on the testing. Answer B is not correct. Exploratory testing is not a black box test technique. Answer C is not correct. Exploratory testing is useful when the specifications are poorly written. Answer, D, is not correct. Programming skills have nothing to do with exploratory testing in principle. Answer, E, is correct. Exploratory testing will be more effective if the tester is experienced, has domain knowledge, and has a high degree of essential skills, like analytical skills, curiosity, and creativeness. Answer, A, is not correct. This should be a team activity and not overruled by one team member. Answer, B, is correct. If test estimates are not the same, but the variation in the results is small, applying rules like accept the number with the most votes can be applied. Answer, C, is not correct. There is no consensus yet, as some say 13, others say 8. Answer, D, is not correct. A feature should not be removed only because the team cannot agree on the test estimates. Test cases TC1, TC2, TC3, and TC4 cover, respectively, rules R2, R3, R7, and R6 in the decision table. Answer, A, is correct. The conditions 66-year-old, unregistered, and no experience match rule R4, which is not covered by the existing test cases, so after adding this test case, the decision table coverage will increase. Answer, B, is not correct. The conditions 55-year-old, unregistered, and 2 years of experience match rule R2, already covered by TC1. So adding this test case will not increase the coverage. Answer, C, is not correct. The conditions 19-year-old, registered, and 5 years of experience match rule R6, already covered by TC4. So adding this test case will not increase the coverage. Answer, D, is not correct. The existing test cases cover only 4 out of 7 columns of the decision table. The coverage can be increased by adding test cases that cover yet uncovered columns, that is, R1, R4, and R5. Answer, A, is not correct. To ensure successful reviews, it's important to secure management's support for the review process. However, that does not mean that they should participate as reviewers. Answer, B, is correct. To ensure successful reviews, it's important to break the work product into parts that are small enough to be reviewed in a reasonable timescale to prevent reviewers from losing focus during individual review or review meetings. Answer, C, is not correct. To ensure successful reviews, it's important to clearly define objectives and measurable exit criteria, without evaluating participants. Answer, D, is not correct. To ensure successful reviews, it's important to break down the review into smaller chunks to prevent reviewers from losing focus during individual review or review meetings. So you should not plan to cover one document per review. Answer, A, is not correct. Estimating the test effort is part of test planning. Answer, B, is correct. This is an example of defining test conditions, which is a part of test analysis. Answer, C, is not correct. Using test techniques to derive coverage items is a part of test design. Answer, D, is not correct. Reporting defects found during dynamic testing is a part of test execution. Answer, A, is not correct. The test automation approach is defined by testers with the help of developers and business representatives. Answer, B, is not correct. The test strategy is decided in collaboration with the developers. Answer, C, is not correct. Testers, developers, and business representatives are part of the whole team approach. Answer D is correct. Testers will work closely with business representatives to ensure that the desired quality levels are achieved. This includes supporting and collaborating with them to help them create suitable acceptance tests. Answer A is not correct. The miscalculation of bonuses is a failure by the system, not a defect. Answer B is not correct. The system not suitably supporting disabled users is a failure which eventually results in a fine, but the fine itself is not a failure. It appears to be the correct functioning of the regulatory system. Answer C is correct. The error is made by the programmer, and this mistake is caused by them working under severe time pressure, which is the root cause of the subsequent defect. Answer D is not correct. The poor design of the user interface, which does not suitably address disabled users, is a design defect caused by the designer error. Thus, the design of the user interface includes a design defect, not a designer error. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more testing tips and exam walkthroughs. See you in the next video.